Hi everyone, my name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we're going to be doing a two-player playthrough of a game called Galileo Galilei.
Yes, this game is designed by Tomáš Holek and published by Capstone Games here in the US, who are helping sponsor this playthrough. Now in this game, players are taking on the roles of different astronomers who are trying to observe different planets and constellations and ultimately score the most amount of points.
That's right, this is a medium-weight strategy game for 1 to 4 players in which players will need to optimize the actions they take via their telescopes in order to observe the skies while also navigating the watchful eyes of the Inquisitors. And so today, as per usual, we are going to start with the teach of the game and we'll go straight into a 2-player playthrough. If you'd like to jump around, we'll include timestamps in the description below.
Now, if you'd all just a big favor, turn on your Klingon subtitles. If you're making mistakes, you can have those corrections there or in a pinned comment. Lastly, if you like these kind of videos and you want to see more in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, we are ready to begin. So, if you'd please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for a 2-player game of Galileo Galilei. Welcome to the turn of the 17th century.
Yes.
And so like we were mentioning, in this game, players play as famous astronomers who must do as astronomers do, which includes observing the starry skies for objects and constellations. We're going to be lecturing at the university, spotting comets, writing books, all while trying to avoid the gaze of the Inquisitors. And the player who can score the most amount of points by efficiently doing all of these things while also meeting the several public objectives wins the game.
Yep.
And so the way the game works is players are going to be taking turns, taking actions until the end game trigger has been met, which means the game does not have a set number of rounds. Now each player has their own player board that represents the starry sky as well as a moving telescope, which starts the game pointing at this topmost X. Each space along your starry sky represents the different pairs of actions that you can take during your turn. And so on your turn, you're always required to start by moving your telescope 1 to 3 spaces, always moving upwards. And so since at the start of the game, the telescope is going to be pointing at this X, that means for my first turn, as an example, I can take any of these 3 pairs of actions here because it's going to be between 1, 2, and 3 spaces.
Yep.
Now, each pair of actions includes a fixed action, which is the pre-printed action on your player board, as well as a movable action, which are represented by these tiles here. And this is important because at the end of your turn, you'll always end with a cleanup phase. And during that phase, you'll be required to move the action tile that you just took to the back of the line and slide the rest of them forward. So these movable actions will always be in flux. And if ever your telescope moves close to the top of your starry sky board here and you choose to move past this last space, so as an example, if it were here at the start of my turn and I wanted to move it 2 spaces, then I would always reset it back down to the space above the X's.
Yep.
So basically, as soon as you leave the X spot at the very first turn of the game, you'll never return back to these bottom 2 spaces.
Yeah, so these are going to hold those actions that you're not allowed to take in the moment until they actually show up in the actionable section.
Right. So then let's go ahead and talk about the different types of actions that you'll see on both the fixed action spaces as well as on our movable action tiles. Starting with this action over here that is represented by a telescope symbol. This action allows us to observe, and this is probably the main type of action in the game, the one that'll score us the most amount of points. In the middle of the table here, we have the main board that will always hold 6 discovery cards, and the discovery cards look like this. At the top left-hand corner of the card shows a major object, which is actually represented over here.
Yep.
And the bottom half of the card shows a constellation. And so taking the observe action allows you to observe either one major object or up to 2 constellations.
Yep.
And those constellations can either be 2 from the same constellation or 2 different cards. Now, when observing either major objects or constellations, we are going to be spending these dice. And in this game, there are 3 different colors of dice. We have red, yellow, and blue. We each start the game with one of each color at the value of 1. And just so you're aware, over the course of the game, we're going to be acquiring more dice, but each player can only hold up to 4 dice max, and only up to 3 of the same color.
Yep.
Now, in observing a major object, as an example, if I wanted to observe Saturnus over here, each major object requires you to turn in dice of 2 different colors. As an example, if I wanted to observe Saturnus over here, I would need to turn in a blue and a yellow die of a total sum of at least 7.
Yes, all objects that you're going to see out there are going to be the combination of 2 different colors.
And to make it easier for you, it actually shows the 2 colors that you need to turn in order to make the color of that major object. And we also have a key on our player boards for quick reference. Now, clearly, because we only start the game with values of 1, it's going to take some time before we can actually observe a major object, because we will need to be able to increase the values of our dice. But let's just say, for example, I did have, let's say, a 6 value blue and a 1 value yellow.
Look at that.
Then I can turn them both in, returning them to the supply, which we have off screen, and gaining the points listed below the die value, which in this case is going to be 5 points. And I would take those points immediately.
Yep.
Then I actually take this card and I turn it sideways and place it in my library, because this is going to come into play with another type of action that you'll see.
Yes, and it's important when you place this in your library, the spine of the book is the one that's showing vertical, and all the imagery that you see on the card has already been used.
Now, alternatively, when taking the observe action, instead of observing a major object, I can observe up to 2 constellations. And constellations will only require the use of 1 color. But just like the major objects, I have to turn in a total sum value of dice that is at least equal to that value. So in this example, if I wanted to observe Capricornus, I would have to turn in a total value of 3 in yellow dice. And that can come from 1 die or multiple dice. It's just that if you overpay, then you just overpay.
Change. Yep.
No change. But the difference is when you observe a constellation, you do not gain the card. Instead, you're going to take your leftmost constellation token from your player board and place it on that spot there to indicate that it's been observed. Nobody else can do it again. And in addition to the rewards that you gain from the constellation itself, you also gain the reward for the constellation token on your player board, which in this example is a quadrant token, which we'll be able to spend to take free actions, as you'll see in a second. And like I was mentioning, when observing constellations, you can do up to 2 of them, and they can be from 2 different cards or 2 from the same card if a card has multiple. And that is pretty much all there is to the observe action, but like I was mentioning, this is the main mechanic of the game. Over the course of the game, we are going to try to efficiently gain the proper colored dice that we'll need in order to observe the constellations and the major objects that are going to score us the most amount of points. So then, moving on to the next type of action, anytime you see this die symbol with a plus sign, that allows you to gain a die from the supply, and you can choose the color. But anytime you gain a die, it always starts with a value of 1.
Yep.
And any action spots that have a slash mean or. So as an example, this action here allows me to either observe or gain a die of my choice. And while we're on the topic of dice, our movable actions here all have this symbol that allows us to increase the die value of our dice. So as an example, if I were to take this action here, the blue die here with an up arrow means I can increase the value of all of my blue dice by 1. Alternatively, for this specific movable action, I can choose 1 die and increase it by 2. So because there are 2 up arrows here, that means you're increasing the value up by 2, but it's any 1 die. And same goes for the other colors of dice. You're increasing the value of all dice of that same color.
Yes.
All right, moving on to the next type of action. On the fixed action space here, we have the ability to spot a comet. Now, whenever you take this action, you're going to take the leftmost comet token from your player board, and you're going to place it with the 1 value side up above the discovery cards, just in that area over there. And basically, when you take an observe action in the future, you can spend a comet to give yourself a discount when observing specifically major objects.
Yeah, you still have to spend 1 of each color to make the color combination. So like in Monique's example, she needed a green 7. So let's say she only had this total value. She has 4, 5, 6, but she needs 7. She can spend that 1 comet to make that discount to make it a total of 7.
Right, but that's not all, because these comets are sort of the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Because the first time you use a comet, you actually flip it over to its 2 side and you put it below the discovery cards. And now on a future turn, you can now use that as a 2 discount. And by the way, each comet token can only be used once per turn, but you can use several of them for the same observation action.
Right.
And as soon as you use a 2 value comet, then this gets placed on the Book of Comets space over here. And at the end of your turn, when you go to cleanup, then you're actually going to get a benefit. You'll be able to move this comet token to one of the pages in the Book of Comets and gain the reward immediately. Now, I should mention that these purple pages here are only for a 3 or 4 player game, so we are not going to be using that for our gameplay, but that is how spotting comets works. All right, moving on to the next action, we have lecturing at the university, which is that university symbol there. Anytime you see that symbol, whether it's on an action space or on a benefit, then you actually get to visit the university, where we have these 4 scale tiles. Now, the university sort of represents 8 different objectives in the game, and they are randomized during setup. And so these 4 that are at the bottom here are going to give you a multiplier at the end of the game, depending on how many of the criteria you've met, as well as your ending multiplier on that scale tile. So when taking this action, this allows you to choose one of the 4 scale tiles and just move your university token up 1 space, gaining you any reward that's shown to the right, which in the example of this scale tile allows me to choose a die and increase its value up by 1.
Yeah, thematically, we're scholars, we're academics, and we are teaching in the universities what we have learned.
Right, now if throughout the game I put out a bunch of these comet tokens, as you can see here, this objective wants me to have comet tokens. And so I'll be incentivized basically to take that action to try to get my university token to the very top here so that I can have a multiplier of 3 times the number of comets I was able to spot.
Yep.
And we'll go over what all 4 of our objectives are right before we start, but that is how lecturing at the university works. All right, moving on to the next type of action. Anytime you see the purple book, that allows you to write in your book in your library. And so when taking this action, you're basically going to be able to gain benefits depending on the cards that you have here. Because like we're mentioning, anytime you observe a major object, you're going to actually take the card and place it so that the spine is showing up right here, because it's going to sort of create a display of benefits.
Like a bookshelf.
Yeah, that you'll be able to gain when moving these different book tokens across. So then, anytime you take an action that has a purple book with a flag on it, that allows you to choose one of these 4 tokens and move it all the way to the rightmost space across basically all of your cards, gaining each benefit that you pass through and land on from left to right. Now, all of these benefits are mandatory. You have to take them if you can. So as an example, if I were to take this action and move this bottom book token to the rightmost space here, I would be able to gain 2 dice of the colors of my choosing. Now, sometimes you'll see the right action with a value, either 3 or sometimes a 1. And anytime you gain that benefit, you're basically going to be able to move that number of book spaces. So as an example, if I had the right action with a value of 3, then I could say move this book over by 1, and then maybe this one over by 1, and that one over by 1.
Sure.
You're basically choosing which books to move up to the maximum value of what's written on the book. But that's essentially how writing in the books works. Now, you're probably going to want to time that right.
Yes.
You're going to want to have these cards here probably before you start taking them. But when properly timed, that action can be very useful.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next we have this rightmost action here, the gear symbol, which allows us to upgrade one of our movable action tiles. So one thing I didn't mention is all of these movable action tiles can be upgraded to their gold side, and it's basically just a better version of the tile itself. And I'm not going to go over all of the different actions because they're all different combinations of actions that we've already discussed.
Yep.
Including gaining these quadrant tokens, which we'll talk about in a second, and sometimes even gaining you points. But the biggest thing is they now increase all of the same colored die by 2 instead of by 1, which is nice.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you ever choose this pair of actions, because this bottom action is not movable, then during cleanup, you're actually not going to move your tiles. All right, and finally, we have the elephant in the room, which we haven't been discussing, which are the Inquisitors. So the Inquisitors sort of represent the church, which are a little bit skeptical of the astronomers. They don't really want you to be doing any funny business, I suppose.
They want to know more.
They want to know more. And so anytime you gain a benefit, which is actually a penalty of sorts, that looks like this, which shows the Inquisitor symbol with a plus sign, then you must gain one of these Inquisitors. And when you gain them, they actually go into your cellar on the leftmost space. Now, my cellar is unique to the character that I'm playing as, but just so you know, the cellars all have 4 spaces like this.
Yes.
And our goal with these Inquisitors is to try to improve their opinion of us. And so the way in which we do that is by influencing Inquisitors, by taking actions that show that right-facing arrow. And so anytime we gain that benefit, this allows us to move any Inquisitor in our cellar 1 space to the right.
Yes.
However, anytime you take an influence action or anytime an Inquisitor is moved during your turn, during the cleanup phase of your turn, you're going to have what's called an Inquisition. And basically, they're going to evaluate you and criticize you, I suppose.
Sure.
And so for every Inquisitor that you have in your cellar, you're going to count up the total value of each of them, which is shown above the Inquisitor space, which in this case is -2. And your reputation is either going to go up or down depending on the total value of all of your Inquisitors in your cellar. At the start of the game, we start at a -3. So they're already pretty skeptical of us.
Yeah.
And so if it looked like this and I had influenced my Inquisitor by 1 space at the end of my turn, my reputation is going to go down by 2. because my one Inquisitor here is at a -2.
Yeah, don't be scared of this. This happens in the game, and you're going to try to have to find a way to convince them to think of you more in a lighter way.
Yes, our goal is to try to get as far to the right as possible, because at the very end of the game, you're either going to lose points or gain points depending on the final position of your reputation marker here. And you'll also gain and lose points for each of the Inquisitors that are in your cellar. So if I gain an Inquisitor and I never influence that Inquisitor, then at the end of the game, that's -8 points.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going to want to influence them if you end up having to take them.
Yeah, you want to get them on, get them over, and put them in the positive section so
Yes.
that you can get your track moving to the right.
Right. Now, it seems daunting, but as soon as you're able to get at least one Inquisitor to the very rightmost space here, then every time you have an Inquisition, that is +1 towards the reputation track movement. So you're just going to want to do the math on that and make sure you're able to influence your Inquisitors enough before the Inquisition at the end of your turn. And if that doesn't make sense, you'll see us do it a lot during the playthrough. And by the way, if ever you have to either move to the right of the rightmost space or the left of the leftmost space of the reputation track, then you'll either gain 2 points or lose 2 points. And that's regardless of how many spaces you move past the end there. But that's essentially it. Those are all the main types of actions that you'll see in different combinations on our player board. Now, the last thing is on your turn, you can also take any number of free actions. And they're all listed here. They cost anywhere from 1 to 4 of these quadrant tokens, and you'll gain these throughout the game by taking various actions that will give you these. And you can choose the order in which to take all of these actions, including the fixed and movable action tile, as well as the free actions. It's just that you have to finish an action before starting a new one.
Yeah.
And so these free actions are going to include the ability to swap a die for a different die color but maintain its value, or just choose one die to increase its value up by 1.
Yep.
You can spend 2 quadrant tokens to either gain a die of any color or write for 3. You can spend 3 quadrant tokens to influence for 2. And
Very
so
important
this is
spot.
going to be a very important action when influencing the Inquisitors. This is how you can really play that Inquisition game.
Yeah.
So you may want to make sure you have enough quadrant tokens so you can take this multiple times. And finally, you can spend 4 quadrant tokens to spot a comet. So that can save you in a pinch, maybe when you are trying to observe a major object, but maybe don't have enough die value power to do so.
Yep.
And that's it. As soon as you finish taking your one action pairing, as well as any number of free actions, then you always end your turn with a cleanup phase. During this phase, you're going to, like I was mentioning, move the action tile that you resolved to the bottom of the line here and slide the rest of them up so that this is always sort of like a conveyor belt of sorts. Then, if you had placed a comet token on the Book of Comet space here because you spent a value 2, then at that point, you would assign this comet token to an available page and gain this reward immediately. If all of them are filled, then you can always place it in the appendix where it's going to score you 1 point,
A
and
single
any
point.
number of comet tokens can be placed there.
Yep.
Once that's done, if during your turn you influenced an Inquisitor, then you resolve an Inquisition, which is doing that whole thing where you count up all the math and increase
down.
or decrease your reputation track. And finally, you always end your turn by claiming 1 or more objectives that you were able to meet. And so in addition to these 4 scale tiles, which are going to be multipliers at the end of the game, we also have 4 public objectives that we're going to be competing for during the game. 2 of them are always in play, and they are going to be the first person to spot 2 comets, observe 2 major objects, as well as 2 constellations. The first player to do so places 1 of their tokens there, and if you're the first person to do so, you gain 7 points. However, if on a future turn, Naveen were to meet this objective, then he would gain 3 points.
Yep.
But still something. The other one that's pre-printed here is reaching the topmost space on 2 of these scale tiles, which is kind of hard to do.
Challenge, yeah.
And then the other 2 here are variable, depending on how we randomize setup. And lastly, anytime a player meets an objective, they have the option of performing an Inquisitor's Farewell, which basically allows you to remove, if you have an Inquisitor in your rightmost space of your cellar, you can discard them from your cellar in order to gain a quadrant token as well as a die of your choice. But keep in mind that at the end of the game, each of these Inquisitors in the rightmost space is going to score you a point. And they're also +1 whenever you have an Inquisition. So you are sort of sacrificing that. And because of that, the ability to do the Inquisitor's Farewell is always optional. This is something that you'll just want to decide whether or not you want to do if you're sort of in a pinch and you really need that benefit.
Yep.
But that's essentially it. As soon as you finish your cleanup, then it moves on to the next player who takes their turn by moving their telescope, taking their action, and also performing a cleanup phase. As soon as the last discovery card in the deck is either placed on the board or taken by a player, because there is a benefit that allows you to do so, then that triggers the end of the game. You finish the round so that players have had an equal number of turns, and then each player gets one final turn before you go into endgame scoring. And at that point, you're only going to score for two things at the end of the game. They are going to be the 4 different scales here, basically the multipliers for the 4 different objectives, as well as the various inquisitors that you still have left in your cellar and your final reputation. And at that point, whoever has the most points wins. And that's pretty much how you play Galileo Galilei. Now, I should mention that there is also an advanced mode in which the different astronomers have different special abilities, which we are going to be playing with today.
Now, I know it sounds like there's a lot going on in the game, but as you see the playthrough, it's all going to kind of unfold and make sense, and turns are fairly snappy.
So we're just going to get cleaned up, and we'll get started with our playthrough.
Okay, we are all set up. We are ready to go. Now, all of our action tiles have been shuffled. We are playing it randomized, and we also have to go over our unique character ability. We do have to figure out who is going to be going first.
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Okay,
it's me. All right. So that means I'm going to be going first, which means I gain the first player marker.
Just happen to be there.
Our handy dandy telescope here. All right. Like we're mentioning, we are playing with the advanced mode, which basically gives each of the different astronomers a special ability.
Yes.
Now, you do not have to play with this. You can flip this over to its opposite side, but we decided to go with it.
Why not?
And so today, I'm going to be playing as Giordano Bruno. And my ability here is I actually have 2 of my own personal Book of Comet pages.
Yes.
One that allows me to influence 4 times, and I can choose different inquisitors, or I can choose the same one to go all the way up 4 times, and one that allows me to upgrade. In addition, I have a special cellar here, which has 5 spaces instead of 4. So it could be pretty detrimental if I do not play the Inquisitor game well, because my leftmost space here is minus 10 points instead of minus 8.
Yep.
But the thing that's nice is anytime I move onto the space that has benefits, then I gain those benefits. So it's going to be quadrant tokens or dice or even 3 points.
Very good. Okay, so for me, I'm going to be playing as Johannes Kepler. You may know the name, Kepler.
Kepler.
Yeah, so with Kepler, we have a special tile, a special action tile, and it's this one over here. And it starts in the furthest right telescope section. And this tile basically gives me the opportunity to switch out one of the base tiles that I have off to the side. So I have basically the same tiles that Monique or any other player would have, plus this one. And this is kind of like a holding cell. So I don't have access to this tile. But whenever I take the action that has this depicted, I can swap out any one of the tiles that I have for this one. So I can kind of curate when exactly I get this tile in play. And alternatively, I can swap the position of any 2 tiles that are on the board. So I can just say, I don't want to deal with this one over here. So that's an option for me. In addition to that, I can get 3 quadrant tiles, or I can go up 2 spaces on any 2 dice. So I will definitely want to do this tile, but remember, if I do this, this is going to be the one that goes all the way to the bottom, and I have to make sure that it comes back in play. So it's not that easy just to keep doing that over and over.
The benefit sounds really nice,
it is,
but it's only on that specific action tile. So Naveen's going to have to plan his board well.
I will, yeah.
Now, before we start, let's just go ahead and talk about our objectives, shall we?
Yes.
So if you did not join us for the teach, we have 2 pre-printed objectives. This is going to be the player who spots 2 comets, observes 2 constellations, and observes 2 major objects. And again, the first person to do that gets 7 points. The other player, if they're able to do so, gains 3.
Yep.
We also have the other pre-printed one here, which is going to be as soon as you're able to reach the topmost space of 2 different scale tiles. In addition, the 2 that we have here that were randomized is having 6 inquisitors.
That might be something you're going to do.
I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah.
I might try to do the Inquisition game. We'll see if it bites me in the end.
Yeah.
This one requires you to have all of your book tokens on at least the 3rd space of your library.
Yeah.
So that also requires you to have at least 2 cards here to have a 3rd space. So we'll see about that one. As for our 4 endgame multipliers here, they're going to be for number of major objects that we've observed. This is number of constellations, number of upgrades, and number of comets we've spotted. And again, these are all randomized, so the different objectives will be different each time you play, as well as these scale tiles.
Lastly, if you did not join us for the teach, these are off limits to us. These are only available in a 3 or 4 player game, and the deck has been constructed for a 2-player game.
Right. All right, and otherwise, I think we are ready to begin. I'm going to be the first player today. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
So I'm going to go ahead and start. And again, on your turn, you must move your telescope 1 to 3 spaces, and always moving upwards. So I think I'm going to move it 2 spaces. So 1, 2.
Very good.
And I'm going to be able to take this pairing of actions here. So again, you can choose the order in which to resolve these. So I'm going to start by taking the fixed action, which either allows me to gain a die or go and lecture at the university. It is way too early for that.
Is it? Maybe not?
Yes, it is. I have nothing going for me yet. So I'm going to gain a die.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose a blue die, which again always comes to you at a value of 1. So now I am maxed out.
Okay.
Then I'm going to resolve this action tile here, which I need to remember to move at the end of my turn.
Yep.
And so this is either increasing all of my blue dice up by 1 or choosing 1 die and increasing it by 2. I'm going to do the first one. Now that I have 2 blue dice, I'm going to move them both to a value 2. And that is it. I don't have any quadrant tokens, so I cannot take any free actions. So I'm going to go straight into cleanup. Now, again, the first thing that you do is the tile you resolved moves to the bottom here of your Starry Sky board. And then I don't have a comet yet in the Book of Comets. I did not influence any Inquisitors, and I did not meet any objectives. So those are the last 3 things you check before you end your turn. So that's it for me. Now it goes to you.
Okay, very good. Okay, for me, I think unfortunately, I'm going to go here. I will not be able to observe because it's just way too early in the game.
Okay.
But I think I want to collect a die. So
Okay.
can I collect a yellow, please?
Yellow.
So I'm not taking the go up on red. I'm taking a new die, making it yellow. Right
Very
there.
nice.
There we go. Very simple turn. So this is going to slide down. These will slide up. And then it's back to you.
All
so
right.
Turns can be pretty snappy.
Yes, turns can be very snappy. Now, we probably won't go over those last 3 things to check
Until it's time.
Until it's time,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, so then it goes back to me, and I'm going to move my telescope 2 spaces. So I'm going past this and directly here. And I think I'm going to actually start by observing. So I'm going to do something really wild.
I see.
Probably because I'm Giordano Bruno here.
Ursa Major, perhaps.
I'm probably going to do Ursa Major. So I'm going to observe a constellation. Now, again, when you observe, you can either do 1 major object or 2 constellations.
Yes.
I'm going to be doing 1 constellation because I don't have enough to do 2.
Okay.
And that constellation is going to be Ursa Major over here. This requires me to spend a total sum of 4 value blue dice, which I happen to have right here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and spend them. They go back into the supply. And I'm going to place my leftmost constellation token on that spot and gain the rewards, which is going to be 8 points. Naveen, can you give me 8 points,
8
please?
points is a lot of points.
As well as 2 Inquisitors. So we're getting the skepticism started early.
Okay. You better move those all at once. Like
I
just
know.
a huge, you're going to probably use this to move
Well,
them.
again, when you gain Inquisitors, they go to the leftmost space of your cellar, but you don't have an Inquisition until you actually influence them.
Yeah.
So
when you see
I'm
that
fine
arrow
right
to the
now.
right, that's
Yeah.
when you actually have an Inquisition.
So I'm going to just have to time that right.
Yeah.
But that's that. Now, I don't actually gain the card because I observed the constellations. It just stays there. But I do gain the benefit of my constellation token, which is a quadrant.
Yes.
I gain a quadrant
I
token.
do see that.
Which I'm going to hold on to until a little bit later. So that is it. I've observed. Now I can either increase the value of my red or I can gain a die. I'm going to gain a die.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to take a red die.
Okay. So it comes as a 1.
Comes as a 1.
There you go.
All right. That is it. That's it, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and move this down.
Got the very important thing is moving that tile.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll never have to use it.
Yeah.
A Klingon, I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Okay. So I'm slow and steady. I'm the tortoise here. So we're going to go up 1.
There's no race.
Well, a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm going to do the bottom first.
Okay.
So I'm going to move my yellow up by 2 spaces. So I'm going to forgo this one and do this.
So one of your yellows.
Yeah, one of my yellows is going to go to 3.
Okay.
Then I'm not going to take a new die because I'm pretty much loaded here. So I'm going to move up. I'm going to lecture.
Which
Yeah.
scale tile? Do you want an Inquisitor?
I don't. I mean, I do, but
Quadrant?
not right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I will go up the second one.
This one? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're brown. So you
Or
gain.
you know what?
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
go up. I'm going to go up the gear symbol one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can write in your library for 1.
And I'm going to write here, which is going to go up another one. So now let's go back to the constellation.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so you
There
gain
we
a
go.
quadrant.
Now I
Wow,
gain a
look
quadrant.
at you working.
Yeah, I had to work it a little. There
I
we
can
go.
do that too.
Yeah.
These are the same.
They are the same, yeah.
You showed me something. Okay,
I did.
is that it for your turn?
That's me. So this is going to come down. This is going to slide up. And then it's back to you.
Very nice. All right, I am going to upgrade.
You do something like that?
I'm going to, yes. And again, when upgrading, you choose one of your movable tiles and you flip it over. Now, you don't have to memorize what all the different actions are because we actually have a cheat sheet that shows all of the different basic and upgraded tile spaces. but I'm thinking maybe I'll upgrade this to its sweeter spot. There we go.
It's a good spot.
What do you think?
That's a great spot, yeah.
All right. So I upgraded, and then I'm going to gain a quadrant token. And because I took this action here, none of my tiles get moved.
Right.
So that's it for me. Back to you.
Yeah, slow and steady. We're just going to tick up one by one. So I'm going to do the action that's on the left here, which is improve my blue die, because I have nobody to actually push here. So you know, I could take a quadrant token, which was actually kind of nice, but I'm going to move blue up.
Okay.
So we're going to move blue up, and then now we are going to spot our first comet, I believe, in the game.
It is the first comment.
Real simple action. You just take the far left one and you just plop it somewhere above. This is not above this card.
Right.
It's just in this area.
General is part of the sky.
Yeah. So now this will give me a discount when I go to observe the major objects.
Yes.
All right. So that's it. Real simple turn. This is going to come down. And then now I'm going to be real close to that sweet tile
I
that
can't
we
believe
talked
you're
about.
taking that long to get there.
I am taking a while.
All right, so it's back to me, and I've upgraded this for a reason, because it is too early for me to observe with the combination of dice that I have right now, so I'm going to move 2 spaces.
Okay.
So again, once you get to the very top here, you reset to the lowest space that are not the X's. So we're never returning to this section of our player board ever again. So that's 1, 2. Okay, I think I'm going to resolve this tile action first.
On the far right?
It's going to be either my yellow dice up twice, or I can take 3 quadrant tokens and a point. I'm going to do that. So it's 3 quadrant tokens.
They come in threes and a point.
And 1 point, please.
I got a score?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take a die.
Yes.
So let's go with yellow. I'm just going to take a yellow die.
Okay.
All right. I believe that's it.
Very
so
good.
this moves down. It's back to you.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Can I take that back?
Sure.
Can I get a blue one instead?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to take a blue die.
There you go.
All right.
Little variety.
Thank you.
Okay, I know for sure I'm going to do this. Now, there's a lot of things going on this particular action here.
Okay.
So I'm going to want to resolve this bottom portion because it's going to allow me to pump up the dice a little bit.
Okay.
But instead of doing the dice, I actually like these quadrant tokens. So let me actually get 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
3
3
of those.
quadrant tokens.
Yeah, I'll take that instead. And then I am going to swap out one of these. So again, I can swap out one that's in my player board with the one that's off the side, or any 2. I am going to swap out, let's move this one.
Oh, okay.
And this red one. Let's just get rid of that red one. Let's just put that at the bottom.
Okay.
And I'll put that there.
Now, with swapping, you just can't swap that tile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this one will have to go down to the bottom and
Right.
work it back up.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do some observations.
Okay. What are you observing?
I think I'm going to observe a constellation. Now, when you do this action, you can do up to 2.
Yes.
I don't have the ability to do up to 2 right now, but I'm just going to do 1.
This is a trend.
This is a trend, yeah. So this 3 yellow is going to be, I'm going to do Capricornus.
Capricornus?
Sorry, I'm having trouble reading. There you go. So that's the 3.
So this is this one here, right?
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this tile out onto this. And now I'm going to get 4 points. I'm going to get my first Inquisitor. Come to me, Inquisitor.
But you also gain a quadrant token.
I do, yeah.
For that benefit.
For that benefit, yeah. Then before I actually end my turn, I am going to spend 2 of these quadrant tokens.
For free action?
Yeah, to be able to take this action, which is do 3 writings.
Okay.
So I really am only going to do, I'm going to do something very simple.
Okay.
I only have 3 spots. I'm going to go 1. Can I have one of those back?
Okay.
I'm going to go here. We're going to move that that person.
You're influencing?
Suspicious person, yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move this here. And so I'm going to take a yellow die, please.
A yellow die.
Yeah.
All right. You've maxed out your pre-printed library benefit here.
I did. So that goes there. Then I'm going to take another action.
Okay.
I'm going to take my 3, and I'm going to move
the double
them
influence.
Double.
Very nice.
Boom, boom. Now they're where they belong.
Oh, great.
In the happy place.
You did it.
Yes.
Anything else?
I could technically spend this to, change a die or pump up, but I'll just hold on to this.
Okay.
All right, so that's it for me. So this is going to come down.
Okay.
This will slide up, and now we do have something else to do beyond just the sliding.
An Inquisition.
An Inquisition is going to take place. So because I have moved one of these red pieces, these Inquisitors on my board, we're going to have an Inquisition. We're going to take the total sum of all the different Inquisitors that are on my board. So right now it's just +1.
Yeah.
And we're going to move myself on that track up 1 space.
Very nice. So that was a positive movement.
That was a positive movement.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't
want
want
to get them there.
Lose reputation, because that could be pretty bad.
Yes. And that is it for me.
All right.
Back to you.
Then it goes back to me. And I'm going to move up by 1 space here. I'm going to spot a comet.
Okay.
This is my first time doing so.
Your foray.
Please.
Yeah.
And then I would not like to influence my Inquisitor.
So blue up.
I'm going to, just increase my blue value to a 2.
I see that.
That is it. Very simple turn. It is back to you.
Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade. I feel like it's obligatory. You got to do this. So
At some point,
I'll take this quadrant token, please.
Okay. So 1 quadrant for you. What are you going to upgrade?
Well,
there you go.
let's see. Is there anything good I can do?
They're all good.
They're all kind of good.
You want to upgrade them all. They're great.
Knowing that I'm probably going to come back around to this spot,
Yeah.
let's just go ahead and upgrade this one.
Okay.
There we go. Let's just do that.
All
looks
right.
pretty nice.
Very
All right,
nice.
very good. So this is a fixed position here,
Yes.
so that's it for me.
All right. So then it goes back to me. I'm moving up 1 space.
Okay.
And I'm first going to resolve the movable action here because I want to increase all of my reds up by 1.
Okay.
So they go to a 2. And then for the fixed action, I'm going to observe.
Sure.
Because I'm all full here. And I think the only thing I can observe if I'd like to do a major object is a supernova.
The purple one right there.
It's
yeah.
a purple 7, right? Because
Yep.
I have 2, 4, 6. So because it requires me to spend 7, and it requires a combination of red and blue,
To make purple.
I have to
Yep.
spend all 3 of these for 6 plus my comet.
6 makes this 7 right here. So this
Yes.
does not go away. You have to drop this down here.
Gift.
It's the gift that keeps on giving
on
here. Yeah,
giving.
you want to use these so that you can
do.
get discounts. Yeah.
Yes, comets are great.
Yeah.
And now this is going to gain me 5 points.
Yeah.
And
5
I
points.
gain
There you go.
the card.
That's
And
a
this is
good
going to go into my library.
Alright,
and
then
now
we
I have
fill
one
this one in.
major,
Oh, another
major
purple.
object to my name.
Yep.
All right. That's it, right?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
then this is going to move down. And it is back to you. I don't think we've claimed any objectives yet.
Not yet, no. All right, so from here I can go up to 3 spaces. It's this, or this. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to the spot that I kind of set up over here.
Okay.
I will do the bottom first. So let's go ahead and get myself a token, a quadrant token, please.
Quadrant token?
Yep.
All
You
right.
want to be flush with these quadrant tokens.
There you go. Yeah, they're really nice.
I know Monique's waiting to get her her 6th
My
one.
6th one.
So she can just hit that twice. I know it.
It'll be great.
Yeah. Okay, so I get to pump up 1 die by 3. So I'm just going to take the blue die and make it a 5. 2 all the way up to 5.
Okay.
And then now with that, we can observe. So I'm going to observe one of these green ones here. So I'll just take this
major
one.
object?
Yeah, major object. I'm
Okay.
going to do the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis over here. So
Very
this one
nice.
is going to, so this goes out.
Yeah. Any
the-
constellation tokens that are on
Yeah.
the cards when you take them, they just get removed from the game.
That's exactly it. So this one is a total of 7. And now, so I have 5 plus 1, 6. So blue and yellow make green.
Yes, make green.
So here's 6. And then plus that comet that I observed makes it the 7.
Very nice.
So there you go. So that
So
is
the
go to
dice
you.
go out.
This one is going to go down here in
Yep.
that nice spot. And then I get 5 points. So I need to catch up to you.
Okay.
And then now I have something to lecture and read about and write about in my book collection.
Your
There we
book
go.
collection.
Yeah, there you go. This is my little book. Yeah.
Not to be confused with a library.
Yeah.
We get a new card here.
New card comes in, and there it is.
We
Very
have
nice.
Orionides.
Yes. An Orion of Orion's belt. Look
Yes,
there
look
he
at
is.
that.
Yeah. And this upgraded tile will go to purgatory until I see him again. There we are.
All right,
All right,
finished?
that's me. Yep.
Okay, so then it goes back to me. Do I want to upgrade? Let's do it. I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to take my 6th
Uh-oh.
quadrant tile. I've done
There
it.
it is. Yeah.
I've gathered a 6th.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this one. So I'm just going to flip this over. I already got my quadrant token and then nothing moves. So that's it for my turn. Now it's back to you.
All right. Very good. Slow and steady is my creed. We're moving up this way right
I
here.
guess there are only so many spaces. There's 5 spaces.
I know.
So it's fine.
I know. Yeah. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to do the fixed position first, and
Okay.
I'm going to be lecturing a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be spreading my word. So I'm going to move up on this one,
Okay.
just like that.
So you get to write for 1.
I do get to write for 1, and I would like another die.
You'd like an Inquisitor.
I'd like another. Yeah. Well, I could, but I'm going to take another die.
Okay, what color?
Okay. So I'm here. So I'm going to do blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very important.
There you go.
Yeah,
the
in my head.
planning, You definitely.
Because if I don't take blue, then I'm gonna have to not move an Inquisitor and then only just take 1 quadrant. So I'm taking the blue,
Okay.
so that now when I'm taking my action, I'm gonna be able to pump up this blue by 1.
So that's that.
That's that.
Okay.
So that should be the whole action,
So
right?
future tense.
I moved up. I got the blue from moving up,
Yeah.
and then I upgraded that blue to a 2.
Very nice.
That's a me. All right. Back
All
to
right.
you.
So now it goes back to me. I'm going to move 2 spaces. So it goes 1, 2 to the tile that I just upgraded.
So you're probably gonna grab a red.
No. Yes. I'm going to grab 1. I'm going to do both of the
Yeah.
gain a die. So I'm going
Okay.
to grab a yellow and a red.
Oh, yellow and red.
Yeah. So this is going to be at a 1 and a 1.
So just to slow it down, you're doing the up part. You're gaining 1 dice. Just call it the red. Then the next one is
This right side here. So I'm going to gain yellow.
Okay.
I gain a quadrant token.
Yep.
And I gain a point.
A point. Yeah, you got to take a point.
Please.
Points
yes.
are good. Points are why you're doing this whole
Points
thing.
are why you're doing
Yeah.
it. Points are the name of the game.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move up. Let's take another comet and just put it out there. So
Spot.
now this is good. This is good math for me. I get 3 discount if I go and observe it later.
Okay.
And then I am going to upgrade my yellow to a 2. Very, very simple.
Very simple.
Yeah.
All right.
Playing the simple game.
Now, the moment I've been waiting for. I'm going to move this twice.
You got something good?
I'm going to first move all of my yellows up by 1.
Okay, I see that.
So it goes to a 2, and then I'm going to observe.
Okay.
So I have 2, 4, 5 with a 2 value comet. So I can do a 7 in orange if I'd like to observe a major
These are them.
object. So it's they both give you the same thing. So we might as well observe Mars.
Well,
oh.
Look at what is going to be the spine of your books, because if you end up doing a flag thing,
Yes,
and
that is true.
Yeah.
And I think I'm still going to go with this because it gives me a die.
Yep.
The other one is
not.
like increasing specific colors. I can't plan for that too much right now.
Sure.
So this is a 7 orange requirement. And orange is a combination of red and yellow.
Yep.
So I have 2, 4, 5 plus the 2 value comet.
There it is.
So that's
So this is going to go
7.
here, and we'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah, I get 5 points.
Yep. Okay, I
Please.
got you.
This is going to get added to my library, which I need to start,
It's one of the objectives.
gaining benefit. I know.
You got to get to
I
the
need to
third
start
spot.
doing this,
Yeah.
but I haven't. This gets refilled.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, there we go.
And then that is
Another orange, a cheapie.
That's the end of my turn because, by the way, these are tiered. So at the start, we do all of tier 1 cards.
Yeah, now
and
we
then
have
there's
2s and
tier 2s
3s.
and 3s.
Yep.
And they increase in value. So they do become more difficult to
You really got to
observe.
pump up the value of the dice
Yes,
at that point.
exactly. Okay, now, before I end my turn, I'm going to spend my quadrants. It is time. It's time to do this. So I'm spending 3 to influence my Inquisitor up by 2, so 1, 2. Because I have the special seller, I gain the benefit,
Yeah,
which
that's
is a quadrant token.
It's a good one.
So that's nice. And then I'm going to spend another 3 to do it again.
The anytime
1,
action.
2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah, to take another free action to move this 1, 2. And now I gain either a die or 3 points. I didn't think about that.
You have no dice.
I have no dice.
Yeah,
I'm going to gain a die. Let's get a blue die. Boom. Okay.
it's good.
And that's it. I think I'm going to hold on to these quadrant tokens. So now that ends my turn. This is going to move down. I have a comet in the Book of Comets.
You do.
So now I can assign that, and I can either assign it to one of the blue pages here or one of my private ones,
Bruno.
which I'm definitely going to do because I'm about to have an Inquisition.
Yeah.
So this private one here allows me to do 4 influence actions.
Right.
And they can be the same Inquisitor, or I can divvy them how I see fit, but I just have this one here.
Sure.
So 1, 2, gaining me another one of these.
Okay.
3, 4. So I'm going to take another die, I think.
Yeah.
Might as well go with another blue, I think.
Okay.
And then we have an Inquisition. So I have 2 Inquisitors. They're at the +1 spot here, which means I'm going to go up 2 spaces
Yeah,
on
that's
the
good.
reputation track. And now every time I have an Inquisition, these guys are going to stay here unless I choose to remove them, but they're always going to give me +1
Yeah.
on that track.
That's
so
good, yeah.
that's nice. Okay. Now I don't really know what to do because that was sort of my initial goal as Giordano, do the Inquisitor thing, because that's sort of what Giordano has you do.
I mean, you can get a lot of points. Like, you can get, I think, like 10. Like, that's quite a bit in
Yeah,
this game.
that's true. And also, we have an objective that wants us to have 6 Inquisitors.
It kind of
So-
shapes your game, like
Yeah.
what you're going to be doing and what you're going to focus
What
on.
you're going to focus on, exactly. All right, back to you.
Okay. Well, I definitely need to get points, and you can get points by observing. So let's go ahead and just move this over. I am going to up my yellow die to 3, and I am going to do an observation. So I had plans before this orange one showed up to do a different one. So I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
So
It's the orange. So, what are you doing? The major object or is
well,
constellation?
if I want to spend all of them, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I could do this one. Okay, I'm not gonna do the 6. I'm gonna do this 7 over here because I'd like this comet to come over here into this spot.
Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna do this one. So this one requires 7. So I have 3, 4.
So it's orange. Sorry, it's red and yellow.
Yep. So that's
Okay.
4 of that, and then it's gonna be 5, 6, and then the 7. This one is gonna end up in the 2 spot right there.
Okay.
Okay. So this one is gonna end up in the comete section. These go out.
What is that?
Comete.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you took one
Yeah.
from the 1, and you took one from the 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they both have shifted down.
Yeah. And then I
All
get
right.
5 points.
Okay.
It says comete.
Very nice.
It's a Latin, I
The
believe.
Book of Comets.
Yes. So this one is gonna go over here.
Yeah.
And I should probably... Oh, no.
Yeah, you chose it.
Oh, no.
You did it. It was your doings.
It is my doings. That means I get 2, and that means I got to do something real clever to
That might
move
be a
them
good
over.
thing.
If I can get a lot of these and then just do a bunch of movements, and then yes, it would be a good thing. Okay, so I got those points there. This is gonna flip over just like that.
Ooh, it's an
See,
orange
now it's starting to get more expensive.
What is this? Albireo?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's it for this action. This is gonna slide down, and now see, now this is back in play. Okay, so I do have a book of comets.
Okay.
So I'm going to get one of these benefits. Now, I don't have a special place like Bruno does. So I am going to do one of these over here. Okay, I'm going to take this spot here. I'm going to write 3 times.
Okay.
So we're going to go there. And I'm going to write 1. So I'm turning my blue into a 3. I'm just going to go ahead and plop myself here. To go up on that lecture track. And seeing as I'm going to be upgrading soon, let's just keep pushing on this track right here. So that's going to allow me to pump up one of my dice by 1. So my 3 is now going to become a 4.
Nice.
And then I have 1 more movement point. So, all right, let's just get an Inquisitor on my board.
Oh,
I'll take 1, please.
Wow. Look at you.
I know.
Inquisiting.
Yes.
Okay.
That's me.
All right. I'm going to just go past this, I think. I can't observe. I don't want to upgrade right now.
Sure.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay, very nice.
Do I lecture? I'm not lecturing at all. And that's going to be a problem.
If you gain a blue die, you can bump all 3 up by 1.
I know. I was thinking about
That's kind of nice.
doing it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm first going to lecture.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to lecture. I'm going to move up here to get that 1 writing. And I'm going to do this so I can gain a die.
Okay.
And that way I can gain another blue die before I take the action here, which allows me to move all of my blue dice up by 1. Whew. So these are 2, 2, and 2.
That's
right?
6 total.
Okay, that's it. So this moves down, and I believe that's it. So now it's back to you.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'm going to upgrade.
Okay.
So I'm just going to slide here. Can I have a quadrant token, please?
Yes, a quadrant token. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
And then what to upgrade? So I know all of these are in play. I got to remember what's on the back side of this. That's the one
It's
thing.
on your cheat sheet.
Is it on my cheat sheet? No, it's Kepler's special one. It's not going to be on the cheat sheet.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just don't remember what it's going to be.
the opposite side.
So it's 2 up 3 or then 4.
4 quadrant tokens. Wow.
So 2
like
up 2
Christmas.
versus, oh my gosh. All right, I'll do that one. Let's just do it.
Okay.
All right, I'll put that there.
Yeah.
I gotta do it. I'm going to try to do it.
You know you're going to be using that tile a lot.
I plan to, yeah. That would be nice. Okay, so that's that. That's me.
All right. I'm going to do something real simple. I'm going to go here. It's time to spot a comet.
Comet time.
So, comet, please.
Get some discounts in the future.
Yeah. And then I'm going to gain 3 quadrant tokens and a point. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go. You're closer to it, yeah.
All right. That is it. Back
Simple.
to you.
Back to me. All
Real
right,
simple.
so I'm going to whip around and just go the slow, steady route. So we're going to go here. Okay, what I will do, I am going to do this bottom one first. So I'm not going to pump up the blue.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one right here. So I'm going to get a quadrant token, please.
Okay. Quadrant.
And then
you're gonna influence?
I'm going to influence this one. So you're going to come on over. So we will have an Inquisition.
Okay.
But fortunately, before I make any mistakes,
Yeah.
let's just turn in 3.
Okay.
As
so
an
you
anytime
finish that
action.
action. Yeah. So you can do
So
this
these
now.
two go boom, boom. So now both are where they want to be.
Okay.
On my side. And then I am going to now take the observation action, and I'm going to do a constellation. So I only have 1 die. So
Okay.
this is good. So 4, and I'm just going to do this one here.
Orion.
Orion. Yeah, you got it. The popular one right there. So 4.
Okay.
I'm going to put this out.
Yep.
This is going to go on top here. I get 2 points, not too many points. I get a quadrant token,
There you
little
go.
refund, and I believe I have met one of the objectives, which will be the last thing I do on my turn.
Yes, but you're not done though. You also gain the benefit of the constellation
Oh yeah.
token.
So I get this benefit
you
here.
did that right before you knew I was gonna do it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I saw you gearing up for
You
that.
think?
So when you uncover this here,
Yeah.
you just top deck this,
Yes,
correct?
that's what this
Yeah.
benefit is.
So you basically speed up the game a little bit here.
Yes, 'cause that is a timer.
That's a timer. You top deck it, and you basically put it like this.
Right,
So you don't get to see
because
what's on the other side.
It does not count as a major objective.
No.
Right? So
It's just more book writing
Yeah,
kind of
in your library.
space. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And I believe I have to just, that's it, right? That's all
Yeah,
my
it's end of
actions.
your turn.
Because I did this. And then now this will slide down. Look at these good tiles are coming up. I have no dice though.
nothing in the Book of Comets.
Nothing
You do
there.
have an Inquisition.
I do have an Inquisition. So because I did move over,
Yeah.
I have an Inquisition. The total sum is 2, so I move up 2.
1, 2.
There we
Now
go.
you're at 0.
I'm at 0.
That's
That's
great.
good. Yeah. And got to keep it going.
Yeah.
And then I did complete one of the objectives.
You did.
So
Nasty.
I'm going to put out one of these shaped.
And I'm assuming
items.
it's this one.
Yep.
So basically, Naveen completed the objective that requires him to have 2 comets.
2 comets. 2
2
constellations.
and
then
2
at least
major
2
objects.
major objects.
So
I did
boom.
it.
And
So I
you
get
score
7.
7 points.
Very important.
So you go up to 23.
23, yeah.
You also have the option of performing an Inquisitor's Farewell. Would you like to discard one of your Inquisitors to gain a quadrant token and a die of your choice?
I have no dice going in. So let's just try to see if this is a reasonable thing to do.
Okay.
So on my next turn, I'm definitely going to go here, which would get me a die of my choice. And then that die would go up 3 plus get, oh my gosh, I will not.
No?
I'm going to keep them. I'm going to really try to push on that track. And because one of our goals is to have 6 here, I should probably try to keep focusing on that.
Okay.
Okay, so I won't. So now it's back to you.
All right. Well, I'm just going to do it anyway because 3 points is better than no points. I'm going to do the action that I want to do to claim that objective 1 turn too late.
It's okay. Yeah.
So first I'm going to do this bottom one here. And I'm going to take this action, which is choosing 1 die and moving it up by 2. So this moves up to a 4. I think I'm going to spend a quadrant tile to choose 1 die and move it up by 1
Okay.
to make this into a 5.
5. Yeah, that's good.
So that I can observe 2 constellations. And I'm going to do a 4 blue. Oh, you took it.
I took it. Yeah.
You took it.
That's okay.
You took it. I can overpay though. I mean, alternatively, I can turn in 1 more quadrant token to increase this to a 3.
Oh,
And
there
that
you
way I don't have to spend all of my dice. Okay, let's just do that. So I'm going to do 2 constellations. One is going to be Perseus over here
Okay.
with my 3
Yes.
blue.
Okay.
So I'm going to place
That's good.
that there. It scores me 4 points. And I get an Inquisitor.
Yep.
So there's that.
And you get one of these cards. So
And I get one of those cards because of the
pushing that
benefit
end game.
of the constellation. And this goes out.
Okay.
And then for my second constellation, I'm going to do Leo.
Yeah, that's
'cause
good.
It's a value
6 and another
5
dude.
blue.
Yeah.
So
There you go. I'm just showing it.
this goes there.
Yep.
I get 6 points. So I go to 31.
Yep.
And I take
Another one.
another Inquisitor. So I have 4 now.
There you go. This goes out.
This goes out. And I get to lecture as a part of my benefit here. You know, since I have 3 constellations now, I might as well start going up here. So I'm going to take a
Yeah.
quadrant
That's good.
token for that. Okay, I believe that's it. I observed 2 constellations and I used that part of the tile, so that ends my turn. This is going to move down. I gained Inquisitors, but I did not influence them, so
No.
I'm not going to have an Inquisition. No Book of Comets, but I do score this objective.
3 points.
So I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Ah.
And I'm not going to do an Inquisitor's Farewell. I'm going to hold on to these because I would like to maybe try to meet that.
Yeah, for that sec. Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Whew.
You're 2/3 there.
All right, it looks like we are probably about a third, maybe halfway.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
The game does go faster, you know, the
Yeah.
more you get into it, but the costs also rise.
You got to push up your
So-
dice a little bit to the higher values.
Yes.
Because the new cards are going to come out and it's going to be harder to get.
Right, which also means you need to upgrade your actions to optimize those sort of tiles.
Yep.
All right, it's back to you.
Okay. Well, I have no dice. I'm definitely going to need to pump this one up over here, and it's an upgraded tile, so I got to do it. So I'm going to take this one, which is get myself a die.
Okay.
Because I don't think anything else on lecturing is going to get me anywhere near that. So let's get myself a die.
Okay,
Let's go red.
red. All right,
Yeah.
there you go.
All right, perfect. So red becomes a 1. And then the action I'm going to take here is going to be pump up a die 3 times. So 1 becomes a 4.
Nice.
And I get
a quadrant.
Quadrant tile.
All right, there you go.
That felt good. There you go. Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right.
Yeah. So this is that nice upgrade is gone
So clean up.
to be back at a future date. All right, back to you.
All right, do I upgrade? That's the question. Yeah, I think I should.
You did move up on that track. Remember, if you want to, for every upgrade,
Yeah, I know. I should. Okay, let's do
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade this one.
we just talked about getting, the ability
Yeah.
to pump up your dice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I get a quadrant.
Yep.
All right, that's
good.
it. Back to you.
Real good. Okay, we are going to use my special tile here. We're going to slide it over, and let's go ahead and just put out a comet. Real
Nice.
simple.
Spotting
simple.
a comet.
Spotting a comet. There
Let's
it is.
see.
And then this one right here says I can move 2 dice up 3, but the max value of a die is 6. So I'm going to take this one on the far right over here instead. So I'm going to get myself 4 of those.
Ah, it's so nice.
Many of them. So now I need Inquisitors so I can shove them all the way over.
Oh, what was that?
Shoving them, getting them over to the happy side.
Okay.
So I'm going to swap the tile that is up on deck next with the one that I have here. So this is going to go out. This is going to go there. And then this is nice because that means I can just all the way across.
Yeah.
Okay, that's me. Oh, if it's me, then this goes down. There we go. That's me.
All right. So now it goes back to me. I have upgraded this for reasons. Let's do it. 1, 2. First, I think I'm going to lecture.
Okay.
So I'm going to go up here.
Nice. So you get a book
The
action.
constellation. I get a book.
You're writing.
One book writing. I'm going to go here.
Do it again.
So I can go up. I'm not going to go
Not that
up
one,
here,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Let's go up on upgrades.
Yeah. You can increase your die value by 1.
By 1. So this is going to go up to a 3.
3.
And then I'm going to take this right benefit here, which allows me to gain a quadrant token. I gain a point, and I can write. I can do a full writing.
Yeah.
Basically, choose one book and move it all the way to the right. So I'm going to move this one all the way.
And
So
you
it's
get all
one
those
at a
things.
time. I get a quadrant
Okay.
token. I get a die,
Yeah, that's
which
good.
is going to be blue.
That's very important. Oh, blue. What
Because
do
of
you do?
this.
Oh, yeah.
I gain 2 points. 1, 2. And then this looks like all of my blue dice go up by
2.
1. Go
Yeah.
by 2,
Yeah.
right?
So your 3 becomes
So
5.
this becomes a 5,
and your 1 becomes 3.
and the 1 becomes 3, exactly. I wanted it to be a lot of bang for my buck there.
Yeah. No, that's good.
That's it. So this
Many
moves
bangs,
down.
many bucks.
Nothing else happens. How much do I have here?
You have a
3.
lot.
Let me just turn this
Into a 3.
into a 3, just so I can partition out what I need. Okay. All right, back to you.
Okay, very good. All right, I know I'm going to move this one here. Now, am I going to observe? I think I'm not going to observe. So
okay.
let me take this bottom action. I'm going to do the book all the way to the side. So this one is going to go here, here, and here, and that's basically 2 points plus red up 1, red up another 1.
So you
So
get
2
2
points, and then this 4 is going to basically become a 6.
Okay.
Wherever 6 is, there it is. Okay, that's max. So
That's
that's
max.
good.
Yeah.
And then now, instead of observing, because I could observe, I am going to get another die.
Oh, okay. What color?
Well, I'm trying to think. So when this moves, this will move. That means blue is going to come into position here. So I will take a blue, please.
Blue. There you go.
Thank you. All right, blue is going to be a 1, though.
Yes.
Where's 1? There you are. Okay, that's it for me. So I've done the writing all the way to the far side, and then I took a blue.
All right.
So it's back to you.
Back to me. This is where it gets
Tricky.
kind of tough.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go straight to this space here. So it's 2 movements.
Yep.
And first, I'm going to do the writing.
All the way to
full
the front
writing,
side,
all the way
yep.
to the right. And I think I'm going to do, this is tough, but I think I'm going to do this one.
Okay. Ooh,
So I get
picking
an
up
Inquisitor.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is too many now. I gain a die, which I think will be red.
Okay.
So a red one. And then I gain a quadrant token. So there's that.
So I will say you are 2/3 of the way to satisfying this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes. I have a lot of Inquisitors. That scares me. But that's it for that. Now I'm going to observe. So I have to overpay for this. But, well, I guess I technically don't because I could do a 5. I could do the 7 and just get 5 points. I was thinking about doing the 8, but this way I can spend my comet token. Let me do that. I'm going to observe a major object, and I'm going to go with this one. Leonides?
Sure.
Leonides?
Leonidas, maybe?
So this is 7 purple, so I'm going to take this. And it's a 7 purple, which needs to be a blue and red combination. And I have the 5 and the 1, so that makes it 6, plus my 1 comet.
You're 1.
So let's turn that into a 2.
This becomes a 2.
Yeah. So there's that. I did that. This scores me 5 points.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I have another major object here. So this refills.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it for that. I was thinking about doing this and getting another Inquisitor and just getting the 6, but that's kind of intense.
Okay.
Like I need to be able to move all these guys.
Yeah.
All right. That's the end of my turn. And now it goes back to you.
Okay, I got to upgrade. Might as well. Can I have another quadrant, please?
Yes. There you go.
Thank you. And then let's upgrade. I mean, it's going to be one of these. That's just so much blue. I'm going to upgrade this one here.
Okay.
There we go. Let's just upgrade that one. That looks nice. All
That's it, right?
Simple turn, yep.
All right, well, it's back to me. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to upgrade, and I'm going to upgrade this tile here
Nice.
because it gives me the 2 influence action,
Okay.
and I'll take a quadrant. Back to you.
Okay, so I am definitely going to do this one here, but I think I want to spend some of these to
Okay.
make things better. So I'm going to spend 2 of these
Okay.
to get a blue die, please.
All right, so 2. Get a blue die.
2 for a blue.
There you
Thank
go.
Okay, so I have a single blue. Then I am going to take this action here, which is going to get me to pump up all my blues by 2.
By 2. So now
they
you have 2
become
3s.
2 3s. There we are.
Nice.
Then let's go ahead and observe some constellations. So it's going to be this blue 3 and this blue 3 out there. So it's just going to be 3 and 3. So that's going to be, these go to you. These 2 come off.
Yeah.
So it's going to go
One at a time.
one at a
So
time.
that's 2 points.
Yep.
So 1, 2.
And then this one here, another 2 points.
Okay. 1, 2.
And then I get to go up on lecturing and then also take one of these. So let's lecture.
Would you
Well,
like an inquisitor?
I kind of,
Would
maybe.
you like to influence one?
Let's do an inquisitor. Let's go up this
Oh,
way.
spicy.
Yeah. Because I do want to get a multiplier. I have 1, 2 there. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
So that's that. And then
And you get a card.
I get a card. So that's this one over here.
Yes.
So we're just
Add to your
pushing-
library.
Don't mess this up.
Don't mess it up.
Yep. I'm going to spend 2 more to get a yellow
Okay.
die.
2 more for a yellow. There you go.
All right. Then I'm
my
going to
goodness.
spend 2 more to get 3 writing actions.
Oh, you're going to do the thing.
I'm going to do the thing. So this book is going to go 1, 2, 3. So
Oh.
it's basically up 1, up another 2, 1, 2, and then I get to move up on one of these tracks over here.
Okay.
And knowing that I'm upgrading a lot and I want to push up this track, let's just go ahead and go up here. So I'm going to get 1 more of those quadrant tiles back, please.
Okay. Did you move? Okay. I thought you moved me back down.
Yeah, I did. I put you back. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice.
Then I believe I'm on the 3rd space of 1, 2, 3 different books. So that's going to be a public objective.
Public objective. So do your cleanup phase first.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that I'm not going to spend any more.
Okay.
So I'm not going to have an Inquisition here. Yeah, so that'll be it. I'm going to do my cleanup. So
Okay.
this will come down, and then now we do have some stuff to do. So it's going to be the public objective. That's the one thing that,
Yes.
that I've met. So
So you've met this one.
Yeah,
So you have three of your books are at least on the
third
space.
book. Yeah.
So you get
that's
7
yeah.
points. So to 36.
Yes.
And then would you like to do an Inquisitor's Farewell?
No.
Okay. That's it then, right?
That's it. Yep.
Very nice. You did the thing. All right. Well, it's back to me. And I think I'm going to go 1, 2 and just kind of try to be done with this.
Okay.
It would have been better if I piecemealed these, but I didn't.
Okay.
It would have been better for my points. Because if I had an Inquisition every single time one made it, then it would be like +3, +4, +5,
Yeah.
you know? But because I gathered them all at once, I have to push them all at once.
the same time.
And it's just going to be less points.
Yeah.
So don't do that. But I'm going to
doing
go
well.
ahead and I'm going to lecture.
Okay.
I'm going to go up here to
Very
get
nice.
a quadrant.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take this rightmost benefit here, which is 3 quadrants and a point.
Very important for you.
And I think, is it time to do this? Let me just see.
So every 3, you get to move 1, 2.
Yes.
2 spaces.
Right. So 1, 2. And then each time I get to... let's
You
see,
get 1 back.
1, 2. I get 1 back. I need to gain two more of these, I think.
So anybody that's trying to pay attention, she's trying to figure out how to game it so that she doesn't take this -5 penalty.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because 3, each 6 gets me 1 back. So I think I'm actually short 1.
Yeah, maybe 1.
Which is so funny. That's okay. So I'm not going to do it now. That is it for me then. So then this goes down.
Nice, nice.
Now it's back to you.
Okay, I am going to move to this next spot here,
Okay.
and I'm going to grab myself a die. Can I have a yellow?
Yellow.
Yellow, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then are you going to influence, perhaps?
I am going to influence. So can I have a quadrant?
There you go.
Thank you. And then I'm going to influence by 1. This one's going to go over. And then before I end my turn, I'm going to spend 3
To do 2
bring
more.
this one home. 1,
Nice.
2. So there we go.
You're playing the Inquisitor game better than I am.
Well, you're gonna get your 6 and the public objective goal thing.
All right.
So there's that, and I believe that is my whole turn. So this one is gonna shift down.
Oops.
Don't make mistakes. There we go. Perfect.
And I have an Inquisition.
Okay, now I do have an Inquisition. So I have 1, 2, 3 here. So I go up.
1, 2, 3.
Gotta
Oh,
keep moving on
look
that
at you.
track.
Look
Keep it
at
going.
you.
Gotta bring it. Bring
All
it.
right.
Around. Yeah.
It is time to bring these people. Bring these people
You have the way.
to justice. Let's do this.
To justice.
Move over 1.
Never.
I'm going to spot a comet,
Okay.
please. That goes up there. And then I'm going to take 1 quadrant, and surely with this 2 influence bump,
It must be done.
it'll be enough. So that's 1, 2. I gain a quadrant. And then now let's spend all of these to do what I need to do.
So 3.
Here's 3. Free action to go. Let's go.
Yeah,
1,
do
2.
do that. Get one back.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Another 3
Bring them in.
to go 1, 2.
Get one back.
Oh yeah, get one back.
There you go.
And then now I have all these. So let's go another 3.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go 1, 2. Now here's the thing. I get 3 points for a die.
Well, you can get 9 points out of this game.
I could get 9 points right now.
You can get 9 points right now.
I should just do that.
Why get the dice?
Why get the die? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, of course.
All right, here's another 3. 1, 2 to go 1, 2, 3, and then another 3. 1, 2.
I mean, that's
3.
pretty good
1
for your stress.
2.
Like,
Yeah,
why get
1,
the
2,
dice
3.
just to turn them in for 9 points then when you can just do it all right now?
Let's do it all right now. Perfect. All right, that is it. Oh, I finally did it.
And you're gonna move up 5. Oh, I'm toast.
Finally did it. Okay.
Dang it.
So no Book of Comets, but we do have an Inquisition.
That's 5.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's this.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got passed on
ahead. But these are gonna be 1 point each at the end of the game.
Yeah,
so that's
they are.
nice.
Yeah, it's good.
I think that's it. I need one more to get this objective. But that is it for me. I already moved everything. So that goes back to you.
That was good. All right, I'm just gonna shift this over. Boom, just like that.
Spot a comet?
Spot a comet. So let's just get this one out there.
Oh, you better go up on this.
I would like to go up on that.
Yeah, you have 4 of them.
I know. And I'm gonna take 3 quadrants and a point.
All right, there you go. 3 quadrants, 8 point.
Even though I have this yellow and this would have doubled up on yellow, I think I have some plans.
Okay.
Let's see if they come together. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right.
So this
that
is
goes down.
Yep.
No objectives?
Nope.
Nothing? All right, so it goes back to me, and I am going to go here, and I think I'm going to observe. But before I do, I'm going to take this side of the action. So it's a quadrant. It's a point, and a die of my choice, I think. Let's see. I have a blue. I guess they're all...
If you get yellow, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 1 yellow.
Yeah, I can either go with this one or this one. So I'm looking at the benefits at the bottom. Let's go with red, so I can take this.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a red die of value 1. If I want to observe that major object, I need a total of 8. I have 3 value in comets, 6, 7, so I need to spend 1 of these to move this up to a 2.
Okay.
Okay, so now I can do it. So I'm going to observe the Orionides.
There you go.
Orionides.
How many points is that?
Well, let's see. So it's 8. It's an 8 purple, so I have to turn in a blue and a red. So this is 3, 4, 5. And then the 3...
6, 7, 8.
Yes. So that
So
turns
this'll
into
go
a 2.
here.
Yeah,
This'll
that
go
goes
here.
to the Book of Comets. Yes, perfect. This is 7 points.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
you get some points.
And an Inquisitor.
Oh, there's your 6.
Boom. That's my 6th.
Yep.
Okay, so this goes here. We get a new card. And we are running...
17.
We're in the tier 3s now. There's only a few left there.
Yeah.
So that is that. So I'm going to end my turn. Going into the cleanup phase. I do have a book. I have a comet in the Book of Comets. So I can do an upgrade if I wanted to use my last personal one here. Should I do it? Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going to place this here. And I'm going to upgrade this one. Just to try to get this all going. That's pretty nice.
That's good.
That's a pretty nice action. So, all right. So that's my Book of Comets. I do not have an Inquisition, but I did meet an objective. I now have 6 Inquisitors in my cellar.
Yeah.
That felt like a terrible one
yeah,
to try
that
to
was a
do, but it's actually not that bad. So I'm going to get 7 points for that. So 67. I'm not going to do the Inquisitor's Farewell. I'm just going to leave it at that. And I think that's it.
All right, very good.
So let's just see. How many more of these do we have? Let's just
3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I got to get some points.
So we have
This is
3
not good.
discovery cards left.
Yep.
Again, as soon as the last discovery card is either placed onto the board or taken, because one of the bonuses allows you to just take one of those cards, then that signals the end of the game. You finish out the round, so that players have an equal number of turns, and then each player gets 1 more turn. So we are approaching the end of the game here.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay, let's go ahead and shift over right there.
Okay.
So I am going to purchase a die.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy 1 die for 2 of these for a blue, please.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
All
So
right.
1 blue die. There you go.
Blue. So that's gonna be a 1. There we go. Okay, and then I am going to. Okay, I'm gonna do
Is the brain burning?
It is a little
Is there
burning.
a brain sizzle?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to do this thing right here. I'm going to do the
Okay.
book. I'm going to shift this all the way to the end.
Okay.
So it's going to be gain a...
One Inquisitor.
gain a point and then a blue.
Blue goes up
Blue
by
goes
one.
up, yeah, by one.
Okay. So you get a point. Let me give that to you.
And then blue goes up by one. There's
Okay.
that. Okay, and then now let's go ahead and observe. So I'm going to
So
observe...
many dice.
I do, yeah. So I'm going to observe... These are identical, right? So,
For the major object, yeah.
so I'll observe this one
Okay.
right here. So
So it's an orange 9,
orange 9.
which means you need a red and a yellow.
So 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Okay? So this will go here, and then these go out. I get
Okay.
9 points.
You get 9 points.
Get a new book come into my library.
247.
Yep. Okay, so that's that. This will flip over. So now only a couple more left.
Oh boy.
Okay, and then I think that was it.
All right.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, perfect.
clean up.
This is gonna go back.
Anything else after that? Oh, your book.
Oh yeah, my book.
Comment.
There we go. Yeah, that was important.
I mean, there is 3 points.
There's 3 points, but there's also get another die or go up on a track.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I will go up on a track.
Okay.
Let's do this one, and then let's just get me to go. How many updates? 1, 2, 3. I have these, so I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna boost one of mine by 1.
Okay, 1 die by 1.
Yep.
4 to a 5 or a 2 to a 3.
I gotta look at what's coming around. So this is blue. Blue is gonna go up. Okay, I'll take the blue to a 3.
Okay.
There we are. Ah, okay. It's getting tough.
Done?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Then it goes back to me, and I'm going to skip this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So I think I'm first going to take a die.
Okay.
So let's go with yellow. So yellow 1.
Okay.
And then for this one, I'm going to do the right action here, which is lecturing
Okay.
and doing the book thing all the way.
Very good.
So I'm going to lecture first. I'm going to go up here. Just get that all the way to the top since I have so many upgraded tiles already. It gives me a quadrant token. And then for the writing in the library, I'm going to do this one. So yellow goes up by 1 to a 2. I don't have a red die. I get 1 plus 2 is 3 points.
nice.
1, 2, 3. And then I get to go up again. So
One of the goals is to be the first to the top twice. Yeah.
I'm going to go up here. So
now
this
you get
does
to
make me
shift.
influence here. And then before I end my turn, I'm going to
Spend 3.
spend 3 of these. It's not going to get me to the very end,
No.
but it's still going to net me
Yeah.
something. This goes 1, 2,
and you get 1
and
back.
I get 1 back.
That's
So
good. That's a good.
that is
Very
that.
good.
So this is going to slide down. I don't have anything in my book of comments, but I do have an Inquisition. So I have 5 here, minus 1, because that's at the minus 1 spot. It's still plus 4,
Okay.
right? So 1, 2, 3, and anytime you go past that, you gain 2 points.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how many spaces you go beyond that, it's just still 2 points, right?
Yep.
1, 2, and that's it. So it would be nice to move these over, but I'm at the max anyway. I guess it's still the 1 point versus minus 2.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
All right, back to you.
Okay, back to me. So I am going to spend 2 of these to
Okay.
get a blue die, please.
Okay.
Can I have a blue?
You're spinning 2 of these?
2 of them
Oh,
to
so you
get a blue.
one back.
Yep.
Okay, here you go.
To get
And
a blue die.
Blue die.
Blue single.
Blue
1.
single.
And then now I'm going to skip over this upgrade and go straight to here.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get all my blues up by 1. So it's going to be this one and this one. So what do I have here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to observe this green one. So it's going to be a 4 and a 2.
Okay.
So it's 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so it's a 4 and 2, it's blue and yellow?
Yep, blue and
Okay.
yellow. There you go.
Oh, these
Oh,
are-
sorry. Let's go over here. Sorry. There you
losing
go.
it.
Yeah, I'm losing
Okay.
it. There you go. So that's that. This one.
This
goes
goes out.
bye-bye. This 8 comes to me. I get 7 points, and then I gain
1, 2, 3, 4,
Somebody
5,
had to
6,
convince.
7, and Inquisitor.
Yes,
There you
Inquisitor.
go.
Now I'm one away from getting that objective. So
Oh,
then
yeah, but you better move those over.
I got to move them soon.
The game is ending. The game is ending.
Soon. Soonish.
If I take a constellation,
Yeah.
that's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna end the game.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to move them. That's for sure. Okay, so that's gonna be it for me. So this is gonna go.
So
out.
interesting.
I am second player though, so I get to go another turn after if you ended it.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna end it.
You can end it.
I think it's in my best interest too.
That's so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's see.
On this turn, you're gonna end it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna take this action to make this into a 4,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna spend 1 of my quadrants
Okay.
to turn it into a 5. and I'm going to observe.
Oh, no.
I'm going to observe a constellation. So this Sagittarius over here needs a yellow 5, which I have. Boom. So I'm going to place this here. I get 3 points.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and a quadrant. And 4, this goes away. For placing out that constellation, I get that last.
Oh, that's how you're going to do it.
Card.
Oh, no.
Boom.
Terrible. Oh, that's bad.
So the last card in the draw deck has been taken.
Yes.
Which signals the end of the game. Let me finish my turn first. This is going to move down. I had this plan of like getting, getting another major object, but I just figured it's probably better to just end it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was brutal.
Because if I don't end it, Naveen might. So
yeah.
I ended my turn.
Ooh.
That is it. Because I took the last one, then we finish out the round so that Naveen gets one more turn, and then we each get one more turn each. Then we go into endgame scoring.
I just put these 2 people in play.
That's
so bad.
That might be why it was in my best interest to end
Negative
it.
16 to my +3 here. That's horrible. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad right here. Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
ended it. Okay,
I
so
think there was not going to be much
I thought I
time.
had
That was gonna end
one
no matter
more beyond. I thought I had at least 3 turns.
That
Not
wouldn't have
2
been
turns.
enough to move both of them.
Well, no, I have this thing right here. This thing
Okay.
gets me a lot of movement.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a die first. I'll
What
take
color?
well, now it has to be yellow.
Yellow. There you go.
Yellow 1, Y, and then I'm gonna take 4 of those things.
Quadrants.
Quadrants.
There you go.
Thanks. All right, so that's 4. I don't technically have to move them now, because
No.
if I can earn more later, then I can
Right.
get them all over.
Yeah. And then you're going to swap the positions of 2
Yeah,
tiles?
I think I'm gonna swap. So I'm just gonna swap this one and this one, just like
okay.
that, so I can set this up to be the thing that comes in next.
Okay.
Okay. So then
That's the
I
end.
think that's it for my turn. Yeah. So then I'll put this here, and then by doing that, I'm making sure that this shows up over here.
Yeah. That's a nice pairing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so here we are. We get one final turn each,
One turn.
and then we go into endgame scoring. So make it count, Naveen.
I know. Dang it.
All right, then it goes back to me, and I could upgrade this last one because I'm at the top multiplier here.
Yeah.
But I think it would be better to go 1, 2, 3, and do this last one.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to lecture to go up there so I can take this objective at the end.
At some point.
And then I guess there's no point in doing this, so I'll take the quadrant token and move up, influence my one.
That's great. You get 2 points.
Inquisitor. So I go boom, getting me. Oh wait, let me finish.
finish
my
it
turn
out.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do cleanup. So cleanup. I don't have anything in the book of comets, but I do have an inquisition. So I just get the 2 points for that. 1, 2, and then now I claim this objective because I have reached the top of 2 of these scales.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Too good.
All right, that is it. That
For
is my
you.
game. I'm done.
That's
so
your
back to
game.
you for your final
Okay,
turn.
so I'm gonna skip this. We're gonna go over here. Let's observe first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna observe. So I have 4, 5. Well, I could spend 1 to turn this into like an or turn this into a red to get the 9 points.
Oh, yeah, you could.
But then I'm gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means I can do this twice.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, and then 1. Okay. I'll have to do that.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's just do it. So I will spend, before I do anything, I'm going to spend this 1 to
Okay.
convert my blue into a red.
Red.
So 4
maintains the value.
becomes a 4. There we go.
Changes color. Okay.
So now I will go ahead and observe this 9 right here. So let's just get these off.
Eclipses solis
Yes.
partialis.
Partialis.
Okay.
So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice.
So that's how I got there.
And then those
So
both go
Those
into
both
the-
will come here. That's good.
Oh, yeah, and then you can influence.
Yeah, exactly.
there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's like, how am I going to get these over? Okay, so 9 points.
9 points.
That is very important.
So,
These go bye-bye.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Very good.
Nice.
So now I got another book, which is part of my multiplier, I guess. So
Yeah.
that's good. Put that there. I'm encroaching on your spot.
That is okay.
And then I'm going to take this one for 1 point
And 3.
and 3 of these,
quadrants.
of which I'm going to start spending. So 3
Uh-huh.
to go 1, 2.
Okay.
Another 3 to go 1,
You want to bring
2.
this home?
Well, I
Oh,
guess,
okay.
yeah. I guess 1, 2. Yeah, just like
Okay.
that.
So these go
These
back.
go bye-bye.
Very nice.
All right. So I think that's that. I think
Okay.
that's all my actions.
So clean up.
I'll clean up technically like this. And then because we did have this, I am
You
going
have
to move.
2 in the Book of Comments.
You will go here to go 1 over.
Very nice.
And then
That's great.
is 3 points the way? I think 3 points is the way.
Probably.
And then I need points. 1,
One.
2, 3.
Nice.
All right. So then we have an Inquisition here.
Okay.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1, so it's 3.
1, 2, 3. That was
you go.
great. That was great.
I know.
It's good that you took the,
Well, I wanted
the
to.
2.
I really wanted 17 points, or like 18 points. That's what I was
Wow.
really
Let's not
liking.
get greedy.
Yeah, a little greedy.
But it was fine that we ended the game
Yeah,
early.
I would have actually liked to get the 6th person.
Yeah.
and then also get the 3 points that way. I wanted one more turn to be able to do all those things.
Okay. All right, we have reached the end of the game, and so now we're going to go into final scoring. And final scoring is actually quite simple because we are only scoring for these 2 things. We've scored the objectives along the way, and so now we're going to be scoring for the university according to our multipliers, as well as the Inquisition, the reputation track, and all that. So let's just go from left to right, shall we? This is number of major objects. I did not get up on this track, but you have a 1 multiplier.
Yeah, I wish I had a 2 multiplier, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Okay, so
5
5
points.
points.
So 272.
Okay, this is for number of constellations. I have a 3 multiplier, you have a 1.
Yep.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's 12.
Times 3 is 12.
So 1, 2, 96, and then mine is just a 1x multiplier.
Yeah.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 points. 76. Okay.
Very nice.
Oh, not 100.
Next, we have upgrades. So I have a 3x multiplier, you have a 2x. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15?
15. What is going on?
96, 106, 111.
111. Oh,
So
my
you
God.
flip over the
Flip
token
it to
to
you.
the 100 side.
What's mine?
So you have a 2x
2
multiplier.
times 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah.
6.
Man, you just beat me in all aspects of this game.
And lastly, comments, which neither of us
got on there.
have progressed up. So that is it for the university. Finally, we are going to score our inquisitors. So we're going to score points for the inquisitors in our cellar according to the bottom values this time. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all
6 points.
on the rightmost
So
for 1
1,
point
2,
each.
3, 4, 5, 6. I have 4 minus 2, so 2 points.
2 points.
Literally at every
then-
stop of the way.
Our reputation track. So I have 10 points
get 10.
and you have 8.
Okay, it's 27, and I get 8. So what is this? 92?
92.
Ah,
And that is it.
there it is.
Those are our final scores.
You
Looks like
ended it.
Naveen with 92, to me with
I had some good.
127.
I had some good dice to set up some 18 points, but you forced me to.
I
have
had
to
to
do
end
this.
it.
I couldn't get negative 16.
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, time to end it."
I didn't realize you could end it with just with the cheap card.
yeah.
was a cheap card. Yeah. Oh.
So it wasn't just that, but it was the fact that there were those large scoring point ones.
Yeah.
That made me scared that if I gave you enough time,
I would
you were
get
gonna
them.
definitely observe one of those.
Yeah.
I wanted to try to observe one of those as well, but time was not on my side.
I think you could see
You know
that
what I
you
mean?
put the negative 16 pressure on me, and you're like, just do.
Yeah.
Now you have to deal with
having
that.
to deal with both, like having to observe a large value and move these over
Yeah.
is too much.
Had I got
Takes
that,
too much time.
had I got them in about 1 turn earlier, then I would have had an extra turn to be able to get better points. But yeah, that was a good play on your part. Nice.
Well, you were scaring me a lot with this in the beginning
Yeah.
because you reached this, you were doing the objectives, like you're kind of ahead of me on those in the beginning, and then
You were getting points along the way though, early on. Like I think you were like just at 9, and then like boom, boom, and then I finally started getting some points.
yeah,
in,
there were
but
little the constellations. Even though you don't get the cards, like they still give you
You get
quite
points along the
a
way.
lot of points there.
Yeah.
And then like I had a lot of cards here. My the cards in my library actually gave me points. I don't think a lot of yours did.
Yeah, and I got stalled out because of this little combo. The gain a 6, basically gain 16 points
Yeah.
doing it this way. It's like ugh, that's a rough one.
But there you go. That is Galileo Galilei. Good job.
Yeah, well played. You did good.
And again, we are playing with the advanced variant, which has the asymmetric abilities depending on your astronomer. And there are 2 other ones that come with the game. There is Galileo, who neither of us played as.
Yeah.
And I think it's because Galileo's ability allows you to, when observing, you can observe an additional constellation.
So you can either do 2 + 1 constellation,
Yes.
or when you observe a major object, you can also do a constellation. But that means you better manage your dice very, very well.
Right. And I felt like we wanted to play with the other the other astronomers who had additional components.
Yep.
Galileo also has his own private, I guess, book page comment, which gives you 2 quadrants. And then we also have Nicholas Copernicus.
Yeah. So Copernicus, aside from having 2 separate, move 2s, Basically, these are individual tiles that you get, and as a free action, you can take one of these, and if you don't like what the bonuses are on your books, like maybe like this, I did not like having gain 2 Inquisitors
Yeah.
at the very end.
Right.
You can just plop that down as long as you don't overhang, and then those become the new like benefits that you would gain.
So you can modify.
You can
what have in your
modify the
library.
books, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. So this is one that if you're playing the library game pretty heavily, then you want to be Copernicus.
The rule is though you cannot cover a book that's already existing. So if it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
I really need this L shape here,
Right.
and you cannot fit it, then that's too bad.
So you have to plan properly.
Yeah.
My astronomer was doing the Inquisitor game. I felt like that was a challenge the first time I had played this. So I kind of wanted to go heavy on that.
Yeah, we in earlier games we really struggled on being able to manage how to really get up this
figuring out how
track.
to
But
do it.
once you realize you got to get people over here and then start using them to help you kind of push ahead.
Right. And then yours really wants you to do the action tile game.
Yeah.
So planning out your actions seems interesting, but
Yeah.
you really can only do it whenever you take
Whenever
that
it
one
shows up,
action.
yeah.
But there you go. Now again, we were playing a 2-player game, so really the only things that changed for a 2-player game are that we didn't have access to these spots, and the number of cards that you play with in the Discovery deck is going to be dependent on player count. But otherwise, all rules pretty much stay the same for higher player counts.
Yep. Well, there you have it. That is Galileo Galilei. Now, if you have any questions about the gameplay you saw here, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you all so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.